The Council has voted. Xanth's resonant voice filled the chamber. Humanity's petition for greater representation has been denied. Again. Elena's face remained impassive, though her hands clenched at her sides. For 30 years, humanity had been part of the Galactic Council, a confederation of 73 spacefaring species that governed interstellar trade, colonization, and conflict resolution. For 30 years, they had been treated as junior members, their one vote drowned by the chorus of older civilizations that had been among the stars for millennia. "I understand," she said quietly. "And the secondary petition regarding the Proxima colonies." The patterns across Xanth's body shifted to a deep crimson. "Also denied. The Akrelian claim to the system predates human expansion by 12,000 years. Despite the fact that they abandoned those worlds long before we arrived," Elena noted, "and that 9 million humans now call them home." "The Council has spoken," Xanth said simply. The hologram flickered and vanished. 3 days later, after emergency sessions with Earth's government, Elena delivered humanity's response. The Council chamber on Nexus Station fell silent as she announced their withdrawal from the Galactic Council. The human delegation walked out, leaving their seats empty, a physical reminder of the void they created. No one expected what followed. Vrix Tyal, a merchant from the methane-breathing Clayar Confederacy, noticed it first. His cargo ship, filled with rare minerals from the outer settlements, was attacked by raiders just 2 days after humanity's departure. When he reported the incident, the Council peacekeeping forces were nowhere to be found. They were busy with 12 similar incidents across 3 sectors. By the end of the first month, the pattern was clear. The human fleets had been integral to Council peacekeeping operations, providing nearly 40% of the patrol vessels that kept the shipping lanes safe. Without them, piracy surged. Trade routes that had been secure for centuries became dangerous gambles. Councillor T. Leth of the Myriad Hive addressed the emergency session. "We miscalculated. The humans were more essential than we recognized. Their absence reveals more than their presence ever did," agreed Xanth. "But pride will prevent their return. We must adapt." The adaptation came too late for the citizens of Nebulon 5, a mining colony on the outer rim. When the plague struck a bioengineered virus that targeted their specific neural pathways, they sent desperate calls for help. The nearest medical research facility capable of developing a cure was on Earth. Dr. Amara Okafor, Earth's leading xenopathologist, watched the transmissions with tears in her eyes. Once, she would have been on the first ship out, samples in hand, working feverishly to save a species she had never met. Now blocked by diplomatic barriers and military cordons, she could only watch as the death toll climbed. 300,000 nebulites died before a partial cure was synthesized by an alliance of other species. It was 60% effective. Dr. Okafor's preliminary research suggested her cure would have saved 98%. The economic impacts rippled next. Human innovation had driven Council technological advancement for decades. Their unique approach to problem-solving, chaotic, intuitive, and startlingly effective, had broken through research plateaus that had stymied other species for generations. Within 6 months, technological progress across Council space slowed noticeably. Research facilities that had collaborated with humans found themselves staring at incomplete equations and half-realized breakthroughs. On Earth and its colonies, humanity continued to innovate, but without access to Council databases and collaborative networks, their progress was equally hampered. They built better ships, more efficient energy systems, and more powerful weapons innovations, born partly from necessity, partly from spite. The Council watched, increasingly concerned, as human military capacity grew. Defensive systems were strengthened around their borders. Some councillors whispered of preemptive measures. Meanwhile, the Drege, an ancient predatory species long contained by Council forces, sensed weakness. Their raids on outer colonies grew bolder. Council response times lengthened. Casualties mounted. In the council chamber, the Akrelian representative, Orcs, finally broke the diplomatic silence. "Perhaps," he said, his voice echoing in the chamber, "we were hasty in our judgment of the humans. They are volatile, unpredictable, countered representative shoal of the Tinvial collective. Their emotional responses make them dangerous." And yet, Xanth interjected, it is precisely that unpredictability that made them valuable. When the Drege attacked Outpost Sigma 9 last cycle, the human commander violated 17 protocols to save the colony. Any council commander would have followed procedure and everyone would have died. The debate raged for days. Pride battled pragmatism. Old prejudices clashed with new realities. On Earth, similar debates unfolded. Many humans were satisfied with their independence, arguing that the council had never truly respected them. Others pointed to the broader consequences suffering that could have been prevented, lives that could have been saved. The message reached Earth on another ordinary Tuesday, exactly 1 year after their withdrawal. High Counselor Xanth's hologram appeared before Ambassador Yoshida once more. "The Council proposes a new framework for human integration," he said. The patterns across his exoskeleton shifted through complex arrays of blue and gold hope, tinged with uncertainty. Full voting rights, proportional representation, joint command of peacekeeping forces. Elena studied the proposal carefully. And the Proxima colonies? Human sovereignty recognized, with historical acknowledgement of Akrelian heritage. She nodded slowly. "I will convey this to Earth's government. But know this, we will not return to the shadows. Humanity has tasted true independence." "We do not ask for your submission," Xanth replied. "We ask for your partnership. The galaxy needs balance the wisdom of ancient civilizations and the vitality of younger ones. Without that balance, chaos," Elena finished. Indeed. 3 days later, humanity's delegation returned to the council chamber. The terms were signed. A new era began, not of dominance or submission, but of genuine cooperation. The universe, which had held its metaphorical breath for a year, exhaled slowly. The chaos receded, but its lesson remained, etched into the collective memory of 74 spacefaring species. In the delicate ecosystem of galactic civilization, every species, no matter how young or old, had its essential place in maintaining the balance. And balance, once lost, came at a terrible price to restore.